just lost it after 1968. You lost it. In 1865, nearly 60% of the Southern farmers were black. 60% of the Southern farmers were black. 60%, the majority of the Southern farmers were black. Just as white immigrants were shutting blacks out of jobs and unions in the North, whites across the South created farmers' alliances that locked blacks out of the agribusiness, marketplaces, and banks. After 150 years, blacks have yet to successfully break whites' unions, farmers' alliances, and redlining banks. Other minorities, while they may encounter some discrimination, have not experienced this protracted exclusion from the mainstream society. Asian and Hispanic immigrants sued and gained access to the agri markets in the early 1900s. So what this really speaks to, and we had a sister named Crystal that came in who runs Kinks and Curls. I don't have her last name. I think it might have been Crystal Stewart, but for whatever reason her last name is not in my head. Crystal came into class and she runs a company called Kinks and Curls. And the reason I invited Crystal in is because she's in the hair care business, which is where billions of dollars of black money goes because we all know that there are black women out here that will spend their last nickel to get their hair done. What I liked about Crystal when I first met her, and the reason I brought her to class is because she said something that made me help me understand that she knew the assignment. She mentioned something about getting back the supply chain. She said we got to get back the supply chain. And I heard Crystal Shepard. Thank you very much, Melvin. I apologize for not remember her last name. I really love her. She's great. I'm gonna bring her back. And so she talked about getting back the supply chain. And I said, good. This is a smart black woman because she understands something very important about economics that I want you to remember and I want you to tell your kids right now. Economics is war. Economics is war. It when it comes to the money, there is no kumbaya attitude amongst those you're competing with. The Asians who control the hair care industry are not sharing anything with you. They are blocking you out at every available possibility. They are going to make sure that they can undermine, sabotage, and create chaos in whatever line of business you have. They will be underhanded. People will turn tricks and do horrible things to make sure that you can't get your product on time or that something goes wrong with your business. So when you go into any industry and you're trying to really compete for those dollars, you got to show up ready and you can't go in there assuming that black people have any friends. I wish it wasn't like that. I wish I could tell you that no, 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 the world is full of good people and everybody's going to do right by you. But there's something about this world that when it comes to money, the world is ruthless. And the ruthlessness has a special impact on you being black because there are people who believe black people don't deserve anything. In fact, they believe that whatever bad thing happens to us, that we earn that we deserve to be poor, we deserve to be last, we deserve to be subordinated. Because as Dr. Anderson used to always say when he would come in this platform a lot, the content's out there. You can probably go find it on YouTube. As he would say, look, they don't dislike you because you're black. They dislike you because they think you're weak. Because they see all that love and all that kindness that you have toward other people. They see that as a weakness. They just say, well, okay, great. You want to let us take all your money? Sure, we'll be happy to take it, but we're not giving you our money because we're not stupid. So ultimately, when I heard Crystal talking about taking back the supply chain and understanding how to coordinate with other black people in the beauty in the hair and beauty industry to create the same sorts of protections that other groups have created, I said, okay, that's she's a teammate.